Hi guys, Gary here, aka Rookie, and welcome to another gig trip for you. For this gig, I went to the Buff Club in Glasgow to see a band I heard a lot about called More Than Most, who I hadn't seen, at this stage hadn't seen yet, so enjoy!
And I'm watching the day go by. everything I need, keep me satisfied. Lo and behold, I see a shooting star falling from the sky. I make my wish and I bring it in my gun. But it's time my life, this is my rebirth. This is my rebirth, it's my rebirth. This is my rebirth. You no longer have a hold of me, and I'm broken chains to be set free. And this is my rebirth. It's my rebirth. What's your fault? Sitting here by the campfire, and I watch the day go by. Thinking of all the things that I need, keeps me satisfied. Lo and behold, I see a shooting star falling from the sky. I make my wish and I pray to my God, my dreams come alive. This is my rebirth. This is my rebirth. It's my rebirth. This is my rebirth. You never can have a hold of me.
Band were Nothing But the Night. They're a 6-piece kind of screamo band at the stage. The small band with both singers wandering through the crowd because it was kind of sparse at that time. They provided a rock sort of metalcore vibe, and the sound was a lot intense, a lot of banging drums, a lot of thrashing guitars, but it lacked any hooks, any killer riffs. I was left very uninspired with them. They sound may have been good for the scene they were in, but whatever scene that was, it's not one that I'm familiar with or one that I really like. Next up were a band called Remind Me Home. They came to stage with what I was not sure what to expect. They didn't look like they were a pop punk band, what everyone was saying they were like. What I got was that pure energy from a pop punk band. The great bass beat had me tap my toe along. Was it the and headbanging from other people that were there that night? It got kind of a bit busy when they went on stage. And on another night with a bigger crowd, I could have felt they could have had people pop up, jump in. I think it would have been really good. The guitar work was full of very poppy hooks. When the vocals came in, it was like all the other Scottish pop punk bands. God, I can't say that word. Singers basically they all sing with the American accent, and even though they speak with a really thick Scottish accent, it disappoints me at times when I see that. I'd like to see people sing with their accents rather than just being Americanized. I think it's a trend that's happening a lot in music at the moment. The sound was great. On another night, I think it would have been a lot better. I just don't think on that night it was maybe the best show for them to actually play. But I thought they were great, and I think I'd go and see them live maybe in a venue that was put on a pop punk night. Up next was the band I'd gone to see, which were More Than Most. They're an alternative rock band, and right from their get-go they had the crowd packing right to the front, hurdle in mass, ready to go. Bring with excitement. They executed with high energy on stage, and during the set, even Izzy, the lead singer, was jumping off, and the rest of the lads also jumping off the stage. Although it wasn't really stage, just same place. People were coming out in the crowd, dancing, jumping around, mosh pitting with everyone. It was great. They really had the crowd. They really were there to go through. I was a little disappointed because I didn't get to see the fabled all-female Wall of Death and mosh pits that happen at their gigs, and not even during the song Nightmare. Izzy's voice is a rich and dulcet tone, and the crowd was trying to sing along with every word, but not obviously doing. He goes into his kind of rappy bit. That's like during the song like Feed the Fire, which is really fast lyricy. I'm not sure anyone can sing along with that correctly, not even him probably. They had a great old school rock drum beat, which I like, and you just eat it up and it makes you just want to move around and dance. It's just that kind of that mosh sound that you really want to hear. The play more on the electronic side of things than say the rock side of things at times, but the lyrics, although they are of an unhappy nature, the songs always make you feel a bit better than you were when you were before they started their set. Headlining the night, unfortunately, a band that at recording of this, the review portion are no longer a band, which upsets me, is what I would call Glasgow's own Ned punk rock band, Kill City Radio. They're full of fledgling fuck it type attitude. They don't really care, and in their own words they play our own version of punk, and they do. they do. I still can't understand a word they say between songs, because that's a proper Scottish accent that he has there. It just, or proper Glaswegian accent, just goes over me. So I'll try to get the song titles right, but I probably won't. They have the hard-hitting drum beat, a piercing guitars, and a singer's voice is more powerful and is trying to inform the masses rather than informing us rather than making sure that you have a good time. It's more like an informational service they have there. During this set, the lads came from Aldermost ended up starting a mosh pit during the set, which is really great. I like it when bands get involved with stuff and try to get things going. With songs they have like Break the Chains, I hope that's right, which is basically a fuck you song to the Tories, and Clever Cedar of the Night, which is a joke song about everyone being Ned, and definitely had a very punky spirit to it. I probably got that title wrong. And there's a song called Soup Kitchen, which is a song about the dark side of the internet, the place that all you delete your browser history so no one else sees. And my personal favourite was Something Else, which I think is probably one of the best upbeat songs, and it's going to be a shame never to hear that again live. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this review, or this gig trip video. I shouldn't call it a review really, but anyway, as always, have fun.
Back